Okay, so we are in the last installment of discussing atoms and how they act based upon their electrons. So we're going to go through several trends and then we'll be done. So the first trend is going to be a little counterintuitive. Watch this. As atoms go down the periodic table, as they get more massive, they get bigger. That's easy. Check. But as they go across the periodic table, they actually get more massive, right? Boron is bigger in mass than beryllium, but it's smaller in size. What? Are you serious? Atomic size decreases? Yes. Atomic size decreases as you go across the periodic table, increases as you go down. Now, you are in a position to understand why, but we're not going to discuss it. I'm going to ask you to memorize it. I'll discuss later with you good ways to memorize this, but you should just practice, okay? As you go across the periodic table, things actually get smaller even though they get more massive. And as you go down, they get more massive and they get bigger. All right? Now, the next trend to appreciate is ionization energy. Ionization energy is defined as the energy required to remove one of the outermost electrons. So if I take sodium, it's going to require some energy to turn it into sodium plus. See how I've got my electron? I've stripped away an electron. That's called the ionization energy. Okay? So as the distance to the nucleus, as the distance from the nucleus to the valence electrons increases, the ionization energy decreases. That makes sense, I guess. And the ionization energy for metals is low, and it's high for nonmetals. That also makes sense, I think. Now we're going to memorize the trend. It increases, or rather, it decreases as you go down. So it increases as you go up, and it increases as you go to the right. Okay? I don't think I'm going to say anything else about that. And then finally, metallic character. An element with metallic character is one that loses valence electrons easily, and metallic character is more prevalent in metals on the left side of the periodic table, of course, and it's less for nonmetals because they're not metals, right? So it decreases going down, and as electrons are further away from the nucleus. So increases as it goes down, and increases as it goes in this direction. Okay? All right, so that's all I'm going to say about that. There's a nice table in your textbook that summarizes that, which I'm not going to read to you. It's in your textbook. And we'll finish this with 2 learning checks. So pause the video and generate answers for this, and then compare them with mine. Okay, so I'm going to assume you paused the video. Which is the largest atom? Okay, so the largest atom is CNO, right, with CN and F, right? CN and F, they get smaller as we go across the periodic table, so the largest one is actually carbon. Largest one is actually carbon, right? Let's go back up and look at that table again. This is the one I was telling you would be weird, right? I'm going to erase this because I was using arrows differently in the future slides. It increases as it goes that way. It increases as it goes this way, right? Because that's a decreasing, okay? And so carbon is here, and nitrogen's here, and fluorine's here. If it's increasing as it goes this way, then the largest of those is carbon. All right, now let's look at ionization energy. Remember, the ionization energy trend goes to the right and up. It increases as you go up and to the right. And so let's go down and look at that quiz. Which has the highest ionization energy, C, N, or F? It increases as you go to the right, and fluorine was the rightmost, so it's going to be fluorine. Okay? And which element belongs to group 5A? So let's go back over here to the periodic table, and we've got group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's nitrogen that belongs to group 5A. All right? Okay, and then our last learning check for this chapter is complete each of the following statements with increases or decreases. Going down group 6A, the ionization energy, going down, the ionization energy increases. Oops, should have given you a chance to do that. Pause the video and come back and... All right, so do you see how ionization energy increases it increases as it goes up, right? And so the question was, what happens when it goes down? And the answer is, oh, it's going down, sorry. It decreases. Oh, I'm glad I got that wrong. So I'm glad I checked it. Okay? It decreases as it goes down. It decreases as it goes down. What about atomic size? Going from left to right. Going from left to right across period 3, we know that the atomic radius or atomic size actually decreases. And going down group A, the metallic character actually, right? The metallic character increases as it goes down. Right? So let's go back over here, and it increases as it goes down. All right. Hope that's helpful. You'll get more practice with your homework assignments. Get with me if you've got any more questions about that.